The Visitor Part 4. The visitor, the agent whispered. That's what they call it. It doesn't come from the woods, or outside. It comes from the house itself. From the walls, from the attic. And once you've seen it, once you've heard its knock, it doesn't stop. The phone slipped from Sarah's hand, clattering to the floor. Her mind raced, panic bubbling up inside her. She wanted to leave, she had to leave. But as she turned to grab her keys, something caught her eye. The front door, still wide open. A figure was standing in the doorway. It was the same as before, tall, gaunt. With empty black eyes that stared straight through her. Its lips curled into that same sickening smile. As though it had been waiting for this moment. Sarah backed away, her legs almost giving out beneath her. The figure didn't move. It just stood there, blocking the only exit. Its presence filling the room like a shadow that swallowed all light. Her back hit the wall. The knocking started again. Thud. 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 But this time, it was inside her head. She clutched her skull, trying to drown out the sound. But it was everywhere now. Pulsing through her mind, her bones, her veins. The house seemed to close in around her, the walls groaning. The floorboards creaking with invisible footsteps. Then the whispers started. Low, guttural, like voices from a deep, dark place. She couldn't make out the words, but she felt their meaning. Come closer. Come to us. You belong here. Sarah squeezed her eyes shut, trying to fight it, but the pull was overwhelming. She stumbled back toward the stairs, toward the attic. As though something was dragging her there against her will. She didn't want to go back up. But the thudding grew louder, more insistent. Thud. 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 Her body moved on its own. One foot on the stairs, then another. The ladder groaning under her weight as she climbed. The attic was colder than before, and darker. The flashlight had died, plunging the space into near pitch blackness. But she could feel it, the presence. Watching. Waiting. The whispers grew louder, more frantic. Swirling around her in a cacophony of sound and darkness. Then she saw it again, in the corner. But this time, it wasn't alone. The walls were lined with figures now. Silent, still, their faces pale and hollow, their eyes sunken and black. Men, women, children, all staring at her with that same awful smile. And at their feet, Sarah saw something that made her blood run cold. A mirror.